What's up everyone, Pink Diff right here. So Scarfall 2.0 has a new mode in the works called Mumbai Mayhem, and I've been lucky enough to get early alpha access to it before it rolls out to everyone. I want to be upfront about that. This is alpha, which means what I show you today may not be exactly what the final version looks like. The developers could adjust things before it goes live, but I want to give you an honest first look, so you know what to expect. And I've got two things to cover today: Mumbai Mayhem, the mode itself, and a second update that actually flew under the radar. Let's get into it. So, what exactly is Mumbai Mayhem? At its core, it's a battle royale mode, same basic concept as the main game: drop in, loot up, survive, be the last man standing. The difference is the map. Instead of dropping into the full Mumbai map, this restricts you entirely to the slum area of Mumbai. Just that section, nowhere else. If you have played Mumbai map before, and most of you have, you already know this area. Tight corridors, vertical buildings, close quarter, lots of cover, but also lots of choke points. It is one of the most distinctive parts of Mumbai map. Because of the layout, it forces you to close range combat more than open areas do. The mode takes that energy and cranks it. Smaller zone from the start, more players concentrated into the same space, and the circle never really needs to travel far because you're already working within that area. The result is faster, more intense game compared to the standard PR. Engagements happen earlier, rotations are shorter, and there is not really a slow loot phase the way there is in the full map. So before I go further, quick reminder that since this is alpha access, some of what I described might be tweaked or changed by the time the mode drops for everyone. I will flag the things that I feel they are clearly still being worked on. Take everything with that in mind. Okay, so let's just talk about what exactly works here, because these are genuine positives. Number one, the pacing. If you have ever played a standard Scarfall game and felt like the first 4 minutes were too slow, too quiet, not enough action, unless you really dropped into a high populated zone, Mumbai Mayhem fixes that completely. You will be in a fight within the first 60 seconds of your landing, probably multiple fights. The density of players in a small space means things get chaotic fast, and if that is the kind of energy you want, this mode delivers it. Number 2, it is genuinely a good mode for practicing close range combat, which might be helpful in the TDM mode. The slum area layout forces you to get comfortable with tight corridors, corner picking, vertical movement, and fast decision making. If your close range game has been a weakness, and for a lot of players it is, this mode will force you to improve faster than casual play on a full map would. Number 3, and I will give the credit here. The developers took an area that already had a strong identity on the map and built a whole mode around that identity, rather than just throwing random players into random section of the map. The slum area of Mumbai has always been chaotic, high action. Making it the entire map for a mode makes sense. The choice was not random. The main criticism you're going to hear about Mumbai Mayhem, and it is a fair one, is that the developers did not build a new map around this mode. They took an existing section of the map and restricted the game to it. That is the entire thing. And again, I understand the logic. Efficient use of existing assets, resources go elsewhere. But if you're someone who already regularly lands at the slum area, there is generally nothing about the physical space that is new to you. Same buildings, same sight lines, same rotation paths. The only thing that changes is more players are concentrated into the same area at the same time. The second drawback, and this honestly surprised me, is the drop height. When you jump out of the plane in Mumbai Mayhem, the height feels identical to a normal Mumbai survival match, which actually is. For a full size map, it makes sense, but for a mode that is restricted to just one small section of the map, it feels completely off. You spend what feels like a long time just dropping before you even reach the actual play area. For a mode that is supposed to be fast and chaotic from the jump, that opening drop feels like it belongs in a different game entirely. If the developers adjust one thing before launch, and I hope it is, lower the drop height, it would immediately make the mode more intentional. Now, whether these are deal breakers depends on you. Both of them honestly feel like that could be fixed or improved before the mode fully goes live, which is partly why I mentioned this is still an alpha. These are kind of things that are ironed out once they are available for full release. But as it stands right now, these are the rough edges. Whether you are sold on the mode or still on the fence, if you are going to play it, here are 3 quick adjustments that will help you immediately. First, drop fast and drop with purpose. In the full map, taking a couple extra seconds to pick your drop zone is fine. In the Mumbai Mayhem, by the time you are being slow about it, 3 other players have already landed in the same building you were looking at. Have your spot decided before the match loads. Second, close range loadout only. This might sound obvious, but I have seen people running long range setups in this mode, and it just does not work. The sight lines are too short. You want something reliable at 10 to 30 meters. SMGs and shotguns are going to serve you much better than snipers or long range ARs. Build your loadout specifically for this map. Third, verticality is the edge most players ignore. The slum area has multiple level buildings and a lot of players default to fighting on ground. Get high early. Higher ground in those tight corridors give you the sightlines that ground level players simply cannot match. It is the single fastest way to gain an advantage in this mode over people who have not figured it out yet. Alright, second update, and honestly this one flew under the radar for a lot of people, but it is worth knowing about. Scarfall 2.0 has added a new taskbar feature that appears when you are playing specific modes. When you are in a match, you can now open a taskbar that shows your current battle pass progress, your active daily tasks and your active weekly tasks. All of it visible without leaving the game. And here is the part that actually matters. You can complete those tasks during the match and claim the tier rewards for your battle pass immediately after the game. You do not have to exit to the main menu, navigate to the battle pass screen and manually claim anything. The whole process stays inside your session. So practically speaking, if you have a daily task that says get 5 kills in a match and you complete it during your Goa 8v8 game, the taskbar updates it in real time and you collect the reward as soon as the game ends. That is the feature. My take on this is a quality of life improvement. It is not a game changer, it is not something that will make you dramatically better or transform how you play, but the friction of having to leave a mode, go to the main menu, claim rewards, go back, that was genuinely slightly annoying, and now it is gone. That matters. Small friction removed consistently is a good thing. If you are someone who regularly plays specific modes and cares about battle pass progression, and most active players too, this will make that process smoother. Not revolutionary, quite useful. To summarize, Mumbai Mayhem and the new taskbar. 2 updates, 2 very different vibes. Mumbai Mayhem is fast, intense and built on familiar ground. Whether that is exciting or underwhelming depends entirely on what you were hoping for. I have given you both the sides. Go try it and make up your own mind. And that is honestly the best way to find out if it is for you. The taskbar feature is small, sensible, and makes battle pass grinding slightly less annoying. No complaints there. Now I want to hear from you. Have you tried Mumbai Mayhem yet? What is your honest reaction? Does the confined map feel fresh, or does it feel like the same thing with more players? Drop it in the comments. Genuinely curious whether the community is split on this one or whether most people are landing in the same place. Like the video if this helped you understand the update. Subscribe for regular Scarfall 2.0 content, and I will see you in the next one.